Hello, today I will show you how to create a flow that runs when an item is deleted in a SharePoint document library, whether if it's a folder or a file. So let me go ahead and create the flow. It is an automated flow, and the trigger is when a file is deleted. We do not want to use when an item is deleted, so I'll select when a file is deleted, hit create. For the site address, choose your site URL and choose your document library name. In my case, I have it called Other Documents. Now, before I go ahead and continue, this flow will run every time an item is deleted in this document library. But if you want to specify it to run, for example, when only folders are deleted, you can specify that in the triggers settings under trigger conditions. So when you click add, you can add an expression here. So basically, I'll add the expression to identify if the item is a folder. So let's do add equals trigger body, and we want this folder true. And that is it. So this expression is checking the item type, and if it's folder, if it's true, that means it's a folder. If it's not, that means it's a file. So whenever it returns true, this flow will run when the item is deleted. So upon clicking done, this will save, and if I go back to settings, as you can see, it's saved. So that's if you want to specify it, and if you want the flow to run when a file is deleted, you can set this to false. But for the sake of this video, I'll keep it true. And then next step is to get the items listed in the recycle bin. And to do that is we need to send an HTTP request to SharePoint. And for the site address, again, select your site URL. And for the method, we need the get method. For URI, we are going to the recycle bin and retrieving all the information or the data. Recycle bin. And for the header, we need the accept application/JSON. Okay, so we're getting all of the items from the recycle bin here. Next, we need to use parse JSON, I believe. Parse JSON to kind of format it using this schema. I will paste this code in the description just for your reference. Next, we need to filter. We need to use the filter array to filter the value that is coming from the parse JSON and check if the name that is in the recycle bin matches the deleted file or folder in this case. So file name with extension. So this is what it's filtering by. If you do not do this step, the flow will attempt to restore all items in the recycle bin, and we do not want to do that for the purpose of this flow. Next, we need the apply to each, and here we are getting the information from the filter array, from the body of the filter array. Select that. Inside the apply to each, we need another send an HTTP request to SharePoint. And this time, again, select your site URL. But for the method, we will use this time post instead of get, because we will be publishing the restored item back to where it was located. In this case, the folder. And for the URI, again, we're going to the recycle bin. Inside the parentheses, we have to add the ID that it's coming from the filtered array. And after that, we need to type restore, so it would restore this item back to where it was located. For files, it will restore it normally, but for folders, it will restore it and whatever was inside of that folder. All right. So let me check everything is here, typed correctly. I believe so. So that is it for the flow. Let me go ahead and click save. The file is deleted. That is okay. Okay, so you have the flow set up correctly. Going back to my document library, and as you can see, it's called other documents. I have folders and I have files here, and I've got this folder. Grape has a file inside of it. This this presentation, PowerPoint presentation. So let me go ahead and first try to attempt to delete any file here. So let me delete this Excel file. Hit delete, confirm. Now the flow should not run at this point because this is a file. So as you can see, the flow is not running because the trigger is returning false. So basically it doesn't run. Now let me go ahead and delete a folder, in this case this one, grape, and it has an item inside of it. It has a file. So the flow should run and restore the folder and whatever inside of it, which is this file as well. So let me go ahead and select it, hit delete, confirm. Now I'll go back to my flow. Now the flow should run within a few seconds, so I'm just going to wait just a few seconds here. Just bear with me. Okay, so it's running. I'll go ahead and refresh it. Has succeeded. And if I go inside the details, everything looks smooth. Going back to my document library, upon refresh, I can see that the deleted folder has been successfully restored, and as well as the file, this PowerPoint presentation that was inside of it. Notice that the Excel sheet wasn't restored because it was, it knew it was a file, so it did not restore it. But if we want this flow to run when a file is deleted, we can change the true and the trigger conditions expression to false. Click done, and then save it. Let me go back and let's go ahead and delete this file, document.x. Delete, confirm. One item is deleted. Cool. Let me go back to the flow. And this should run again. Here it is, succeeded. And if I go back, refresh, the item has been, this file, has restarted by the flow. So that is all. Thank you.